Hello. I'm Fair, the avatar of Fernando.
And I'm Barbara, an avatar as well. Welcome again to our workshop. We are about to explore how our intelligent avatars can help us develop critical thinking and make decisions that are potentially free of inherent biases. While achieving completely unbiased decision-making is nearly impossible, our goal is to significantly reduce these biases and become adept at recognizing them. Let's begin by understanding the role of AI in education and decision-making processes.
Our conversational avatars are designed to simulate complex decision-making environments. By offering a variety of perspectives and challenging our assumptions, these avatars facilitate a deeper understanding of any given scenario. It's essential that we strive for an unbiased approach. Our avatars are programmed to help identify and mitigate potential biases, providing a balanced and informed perspective that's crucial in today's decision-making arenas. Let's look together at a first video recording.
Welcome to the future of skill development, where artificial intelligence meets human potential. Meet our conversational avatars.
I'm Emma Parker. It's such a lovely day, isn't it? What's your name?
Hi, Emma. My name is Daniel.
Nice to meet you, Daniel. Are you a local or visiting from somewhere else?
Hi, Emma. I'm visiting from Scotland, Aberdeen to be particular.
Oh, Scotland sounds fascinating. What brings you to New York?
The food, the touristic sites, and everything else New York has to offer.
That sounds wonderful, Daniel. Have you found a favorite spot yet?
No, not yet. It's actually my first day here.
These avatars are more than just digital characters. They're intelligent, AI-powered partners designed to behave like real humans, from navigating complex negotiations to managing culturally sensitive conversations. Our avatars offer a realistic platform to enhance your skills. Experience real-time feedback on your communication, boost your awareness about biases, and improve inclusion with each interaction. Accessible anytime and anywhere, prepared to communicate effectively and foster an inclusive atmosphere.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to write in the chat if you have any questions, doubts, or requests that you would like to share with the real Fernando and Barbara, who are here with us. Let me say that in the rapidly evolving landscape of artificial intelligence, the development of unbiased decision-making and critical thinking skills remains a cornerstone of effective education and professional training. The avatars created at eReal Labs are designed to mimic human-like interactions, providing a laboratory for learners to engage in complex problem-solving scenarios devoid of inherent biases. Our conversational avatars are programmed to challenge cognitive biases and facilitate a learning environment that promotes clear, critical thinking. By simulating real-world issues and decision-making processes, they provide users with immediate feedback and diverse perspectives, essential for cultivating a balanced and comprehensive view. Not to say that these avatars are designed to encourage learners to question many of their assumptions and consider multiple angles of a given situation.
This is a very innovative educational tool, and it is particularly relevant in fields where decision-making is critical, such as business, healthcare, and technology. These avatars serve not only as mentors, but also as mirrors, reflecting the thought patterns of the users and providing a neutral ground to reassess and evolve their cognitive strategies. Through iterative learning sessions with the avatars, participants can identify and overcome personal biases, enhance their judgment, and refine their decision-making acumen. The implications of this technology extend beyond individual learning. They offer a blueprint for creating more equitable and balanced decision-making frameworks within organizations. Let's look at another use case to further illustrate the capabilities of our avatars. This time, we are about to witness a delegation meeting between two avatars, followed by an interview between one of our colleagues and one of the avatars, to practice the art of giving feedback.
Hey there, can you spare a minute?
Sure, what's up?
I'm swamped right now, drowning in deadlines, and I need your help.
Absolutely. Tell me what I can do.
Listen, I wish I had the luxury of time to go over all the nitty-gritty details. Just trust me on this, it's something important. I'd like you to take care of an in-depth analysis. Can you take care of it?
I understand the urgency. Just to clarify, are there any particular points you'd like emphasized in the analysis?
Good point. Focus on the customer satisfaction metrics and our competitive positioning. Those are key areas the client will be interested in. However, use your judgment on what highlights our strengths.
Got it. And regarding the format for the presentation, any preferences?
Good thinking. Keep it concise, yet comprehensive. A visual representation of the data would be great. Charts, graphs, you know the drill. I trust your creativity on this.
Understood. If I run into any roadblocks, is there someone specific I should reach out to for guidance?
Absolutely. Go to Sarah from the analytics team, she'll provide the support you need. And, of course, I'm here for any high-level clarifications you may require. But, ideally, you won't need to contact me.
Hi there, it's nice to see you. I hope your day is going well.
Hi Melinda, thanks for taking the time to talk. I would like to first talk about what I saw as a confusing request to be both concise and comprehensive. I'm concerned with what it might be difficult for your colleague to execute. What's most important to you in this context?
I intended for the report to be straight to the point yet include essential details. If that wasn't clear, I'll aim for better clarity next time.
Okay, so how would you plan to handle something like this next time?
Next time, I'll be sure to provide more straightforward instructions. I understand the need for clearer communication. Thank you for your feedback.
Let's see what would be if I say something a bit snarky. Well, I'm surprised we even have to have this conversation in the first place. This is such a basic skill.
I appreciate your perspective. This situation has provided me a chance to reflect and work on my areas of improvement. Your insights are valuable. Thanks.
Okay, now let's take a look at our feedback.
Let's delve into the feedback techniques displayed in the following slides. In the first slide, we observe a question aimed at closing the performance gap, while the question "So how would you plan to handle something like this next time?" is a good start. It lacks some key elements. Effective feedback should include clarification of the situation, suggestions for closing the performance gap, and a clear call to action. A better approach would be to summarize what was understood, suggest specific actions for improvement, and explicitly ask how the individual plans to handle similar situations in the future. Moving to the second slide, which focuses on exploring the performance gap, the feedback provided is well structured. It introduces an observation, expresses concern clearly and non-judgmentally, and poses an inquiry. However, the question, "What's most important to you in this context?" could be more specific. An improved version might be, "Can you help me understand how these requirements can work together?" This ensures the feedback is both comprehensive and precise. The third slide illustrates a more judgmental approach to feedback. The statement, "Well, I'm surprised we even had to have the conversation in the first place. This is such a basic skill," comes across as critical rather than exploratory. Effective feedback should focus on curiosity and openness, inviting others to share their perspectives. A more constructive way to phrase this could be, "I noticed that we had some challenges with what I thought was a basic skill. Can anyone share why they think this might have happened?" This encourages dialogue and reflection without making the recipient feel judged. Overall, these slides highlight the importance of structuring feedback in a way that is clear, constructive, and encouraging of open communication. By refining our feedback techniques, we can foster a more supportive and effective learning environment.
With their ability to provide immediate feedback and analyze the reasoning process, these avatars have the potential to become invaluable mentors in the quest to hone an individual's decision-making acumen. As you can see, the feedback is very accurate and precise.
To summarize, I can say that we create a neutral zone where learners can safely test hypotheses, argue positions, and refine their thinking strategies, thus serving as a sophisticated technological scaffold for developing the critical cognitive skills that are so necessary in our complex world. At the core of our activities, there is a mnemonic, whose name is DBIAS, designed by Professor Martin Epler. DBIAS means, don't easily believe in automated suggestions. What constitutes the essence of debiasing? Let's say, a prudent skepticism towards our immediate reactions, intuitions, and presumptions, as well as against precipitate advice from others, including AI systems. It aids in recognizing or preventing frequent cognitive shortcuts, inequitable preferences, skewed analyses, and poor decision-making.
There is a framework that I find very useful. Let's look at it together. As you can see, it is a comprehensive tool designed to identify and mitigate cognitive biases that affect decision-making processes. At the core of the framework is the recognition of thinking errors, which are recurring, systematic deviations from rationality. Surrounding this central concept are 5 key areas where biases commonly occur: information acquisition, option generation, evaluation and choice, planning and implementation, and review and feedback. Each of these areas is vulnerable to specific types of thinking errors, which can lead to irrational and biased decisions. By recognizing and addressing these biases, we can improve our decision-making processes, leading to more balanced and rational outcomes. Each of these areas is further broken down into specific types of biases, which are organized into concentric circles representing different stages and types of thinking errors. The DBIAS framework designed by Professor Martin Epler is an essential tool for understanding and mitigating cognitive biases in decision-making. This framework breaks down the decision-making process into 5 key areas: information acquisition, option generation, evaluation and choice, planning and implementation, and review and feedback. Each of these areas is vulnerable to specific types of thinking errors, which can lead to irrational and biased decisions. By recognizing and addressing these biases, we can improve our decision-making processes, leading to more balanced and rational outcomes.
Our conversational avatars are designed to embody this mnemonic and play a critical role in each step of the learning process. Avatars encourage learners to take a moment before reacting, promoting thoughtful reflection instead of impulsive decisions. They create scenarios that reward taking time to evaluate information before forming judgments. Examine the evidence. Avatars present a range of data and ask probing questions that compel learners to scrutinize the evidence thoroughly, ensuring decisions are well-informed and evidence-based. Block the noise. By offering focused dialogues, avatars assist in filtering out irrelevant information, or noise, that may cloud judgment, teaching learners to concentrate on critical factors affecting decisions. Interpret information objectively. Avatars are programmed to challenge subjective interpretations and push for objective analysis, providing alternative viewpoints and counter-arguments to foster balanced understanding. Assess alternatives. Through interactive exercises, avatars guide learners to consider multiple solutions or paths, illustrating the value of not settling for the first option that comes to mind. Stay updated. Avatars introduce the latest information and updates relevant to the decision-making context, encouraging continuous learning and the re-evaluation of previous conclusions in light of new evidence.
By integrating these principles, our conversational avatars serve as virtual mentors, guiding individuals through a structured debiasing process. They are not only conversational partners but also educators and facilitators of a robust critical thinking environment. This prepares learners not only to engage with the content at hand but also equips them with a disciplined approach to thinking that they can apply to various situations, making it a versatile and valuable skill set in any context. Our avatars guide learners through targeted exercises to challenge and ultimately reduce the influence of biases. They serve as mirrors to our thought processes, reflecting the biases that often go unrecognized. These avatars are not just tools for learning content. They are instruments for evolving the very process by which we think and make decisions. In doing so, they hold the promise of developing more critical, reflective, and unbiased thinkers, equipped to navigate the multifaceted challenges of the complex world we live in.